She knew the old road like the back of her hand, which was why she drove so carefully on it. Many an accident had occurred there, taking lives and seriously injuring others. She gently pumped her brakes again, and she was just about to go into the thick of the curve when a truck came up out of nowhere and rammed her side, pushing her off the road. She shrieked and slammed on her brakes and tried to control the vehicle, but it was no use. The car skidded off the pavement and careened quickly through the grassy knoll, bumping and bouncing along the way. She shrieked again as a large tree loomed in front of her. She yanked the wheel at the last second, sending her and the car crashing into the tree at an angle. The impact was powerful and jolting. She was thrown against her seatbelt as the door caved in on her. Her teeth gnashed and her eyes felt as though they'd rattled in her head. Then all movement ceased, and the car hissed and clicked, sounds she could hardly discern from the buzzing in her ears. She opened her clenched eyes and saw smoke rising from the hood. She could smell the spilled and burning oil, the gasoline, and the wet grass. She tried to call for help, but her voice was weak. She turned to glance back at the road. The truck, the one that had rammed her, was idling, the driver watching. She recognized the vehicle, even in her injured state. It was Gary's, and he was sitting behind the wheel, staring her down. A wave of pain overcame her, and she winced and lowered her head to close her eyes once again. She heard the sound of a revving engine and squealing tires, and when she turned to look again, the truck was gone. He tried to kill me. Gary tried to kill me. Panicked, in pain, and worried about the scent of gasoline, she unbuckled her seatbelt and forced herself to crawl into the passenger seat. She cried out as she did so, a stabbing pain coming from her left knee. But fear kept her moving, and she pushed out the passenger door and fell onto the wet grass. She stared at the green blades topped with beads of rain for a long moment before she had the strength to shove herself to an awkward stand. Then she limped to the road and waved down the next car to come along, knowing she had no choice now. She had to get the hell out of Sunset Cove.